ज्योतिर्गं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणस्पत आनः शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम्। ॐ श्री महागणपतये नमः। ॐ हंसाय विद्महे परमहंसाय धीमहि तन्नो हंस प्रचोदयात्। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः। ॐ शन्नो मित्रः शं वरुणः शन्नो भवत्यर्यमा शन्न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः। नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्म वरिष्यामि ऋतं वरिष्यामि सत्यं वरिष्यामि तन्मामवतु तद्वक्तारम् अवतु अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारम्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Gayatri mantra together 3 times. Om Bhurbhuvasvah Tatsaviturbharenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyo Yo Nः Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvasvah Tatsaviturbharenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyo Yo Nः Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvasvah Tatsaviturbharenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyo Yo Nः Prachodayat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Shri Ram.
Bhajan.
जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे।
जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे।
Krishna Bhagwan ki Jai. Namaskar everyone, and welcome to the Hindu Prachar Kendra's Sunday morning satsang. It's always a joy to have you join us. We appreciate your precious time, and we welcome all your encouraging comments and words that you share with us week after week. We hope you have had a very fulfilling Ganesh Utsav, considering all the restrictions and adjustments that had to be made. Now, as I mentioned in the last couple of satsangs, that energy, that vibe, that inspiration, that joy that we all experience during Ganesh Utsav, don't let it go away. Don't allow it to wane or to be lost. Keep up that motivation. Keep the bhav going by maintaining your sadhana, your spiritual discipline every day. So a very hectic few weeks of activities have gone by. That started from since the beginning of August. We had a very busy month, many rituals, ceremonies, and so on. And September has started, and we entered into the period of Pitri Paksh. So our Hindu calendar is keeping us quite busy and quite occupied, and that's very good. And of course, at the end of Pitri Paksh, Adhik Mas will be coming up right after. So we'll have 2 sessions during this time. So naturally, our satsang will be focused on Pitri Paksh. And I urge you to not miss what an important period of time this is for us. Please don't be dismissive about these 2 weeks in any way. And we will be looking at the importance of this as satsang unfolds. And I really hope that after these 2 sessions are over, that you will have a greater appreciation and understanding of Pitri Paksh and be motivated to honor your ancestors in the best of ways. We should never falter in this regard. So before we explore some of these thoughts and ideas, we'll join in a segment of bhajans. Now, I like to call these bhajans heritage bhajans, the bhajans from long time. Actually, when we were coming in the vehicle, I was telling Vedaji, you know, we grew up as children, and we'd be in the village or the mandir, yagya, bhagwat, satsang, and so on. And we'll be half asleep sometimes, jupaying, but we were there present, and almost subliminally we would have learned a lot of these. And as we would be growing into teenagers, we started learning, and we would know how to sing all of these by heart. And we remember all waking up when it was time for Aarti, you know, because of course then and then we had to stand anyway for the Aarti. So these bhajans belong to that era, I think, for those of us who are 50 plus, not necessarily the younger ones. So we hope you will have great memories and recollections of these wonderful bhajans. You might know some of them by heart, but even if you don't, you do have the copies. So follow along with us as we do a small segment of these traditional bhajans, maybe 3-4 bhajans. We began actually with Jai Krishna Hare, one that we all know very well, and we will now join in to sing Jhuti Janma Gavaya Sadhu. And just to give you a little idea of what the bhajan is saying, it is asking us to be conscious of that which is truthful. Be conscious of that. Don't waste your life. Live well on this earth, which is our mother, Dharti Hamari Mata. It says satsang is like the pure waters of the Ganga. Bathing it, purify yourself, save yourself. And I hope you feel like this when you are in our satsang. So do join with us and gauge yourselves as best as you can as we sing Jhuti Janama Gavaya Sadhu.
Jhuti Janama Gavaya Sadhu, Jhuti Janama Gavaya Sadhu, Jhuti Janama Gavaya,
Jhuti Janama Gavaya Sadhu, Jhuti Janama Gavaya Sadhu, Jhuti Janama
Jai. And we move on to another heritage, traditional, beautiful bhajan. Prabhuji mere aao. We are asking Bhagwan, please come. Come, O Bhagwan, to bless us, to guide us. The world is full of illusion and distractions. These eyes are thirsty. And these eyes are thirsty for what? To see you, O Bhagwan. So, Prabhuji mere aao. Please come, O Bhagwan. So let's join together. Bhajale Govindam. We worship Bhagwan.
Bhajale Govind, Bhajale Govind, Bhajale Govindam. ये दुनिया है प्रभु की माया, भजले गोविंदम.
भजले गोविंद, भजले गोविंद, भजले गोविंदम. ये दुनिया है प्रभु की माया, भजले गोविंदम.
प्रभु जी मेरे आओ, प्रभु जी मेरे आओ, प्रभु जी मेरे आओ.
प्रभु जी मेरे आओ, प्रभु जी मेरे आओ, प्रभु जी मेरे आओ.
भजले गोविंद, भजले गोविंद, भजले गोविंदम. ये दुनिया है प्रभु की माया, भजले गोविंदम.
भजले गोविंद, भजले गोविंद, भजले गोविंदम. ये दुनिया है प्रभु की माया, भजले गोविंदम.
चारी ओर मेरा भयो उदासी,
चारे ओर मेरा भयो उदासी.
अखिया हरि दर्शन की प्यासी.
अखिया हरि दर्शन की प्यासी.
आंखें प्यास मिटाओ, जियाओ प्रभु आओ, प्रभु जी मेरे आओ. भजले गोविंद, भजले गोविंद, भजले गोविंदम.
ये दुनिया है प्रभु की माया, भजले गोविंदम. भजले गोविंद, भजले गोविंद, भजले गोविंदम. ये दुनिया है प्रभु की माया, भजले गोविंदम.
बिनती तेरा प्रभु कोई न जाने,
बिनती तेरा प्रभु कोई न जाने.
प्रभु तुझे प्रभु कोई न जाने,
प्रभु तुझे प्रभु कोई न जाने.
आंख मुरलियां बजाओ, जियाओ अब आओ,
प्रभु जी मेरे आओ.
भजले गोविंद,
भजले गोविंद, भजले गोविंदम. ये दुनिया है प्रभु की माया, भजले गोविंदम. भजले गोविंद, भजले गोविंद, भजले गोविंदम. ये दुनिया है प्रभु की माया, भजले गोविंदम.
प्रभु जी मेरे आओ, प्रभु जी
मेरे आओ, प्रभु जी मेरे आओ. प्रभु जी मेरे आओ, प्रभु जी मेरे आओ, प्रभु जी मेरे आओ.
बोलिए Shri Krishna Chandra Bhagwan ki Jai. This is like real childhood. Such a fitting tribute to our Pitris. So we'll join in now because this is a small session we are doing with these traditional bhajans before we have pravachan. Sita Ram kaho, Radhe Shyam kaho. What is it saying? Kaho. Say, but don't just say. Say with love, say with devotion, praise that name, that one who is Sita and Ram, who is Radha and Shyam. Because without them, there will be no happiness in this world. Our problems, our difficulties will not go away without their grace. So, Sita Ram kaho, Radhe Shyam kaho.
सीताराम कहो, राधे श्याम कहो. सीताराम कहो, राधे श्याम कहो.
सीताराम कहो, राधे श्याम कहो. सीताराम कहो, राधे श्याम कहो.
सीताराम कहो, राधे श्याम कहो. सीताराम कहो, राधे श्याम कहो.
सीताराम कहो, राधे श्याम कहो. सीताराम बिना कोई अपना नहीं।
राधे श्याम बिना सुख सपन नहीं।
राधे श्याम बिना सुख सपन नहीं।
सीताराम कहो राधे श्याम कहो। सीताराम कहो राधे श्याम कहो।
सीताराम कहो राधे श्याम कहो। सीताराम कहो राधे श्याम कहो।
सीताराम बिना सुख कवन करे।
सीताराम बिना सुख कौन करे।
सीताराम बिना सुख कौन हरे।
सीताराम बिना सुख कौन करे।
राधे श्याम बिना दुख कौन हरे।
राधे श्याम बिना सुख कौन करे।
सीताराम कहो राधे श्याम कहो। सीताराम कहो राधे श्याम कहो।
सीताराम कहो राधे श्याम कहो। सीताराम कहो राधे श्याम कहो।
सीताराम बिना मेरा पार नहीं।
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 राधे श्याम बिना उद्धार नहीं।
राधे श्याम बिना उद्धार नहीं।
सीताराम कहो राधे श्याम कहो। सीताराम कहो राधे श्याम कहो।
सीताराम कहो राधे श्याम कहो। सीताराम कहो राधे श्याम कहो।
भजमन नारायण नारायण नारायण। भजमन नारायण नारायण नारायण। स्वामी नारायण नारायण नारायण। स्वामी नारायण नारायण नारायण। लक्ष्मी नारायण नारायण नारायण। लक्ष्मी नारायण नारायण नारायण। हरि ओम 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 नारायण नारायण नारायण।
बोलिए श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की
जय।
So let's sing all morning and not have any pravachan. It really just takes you back to childhood. And before we, of course, have to have the Gyan Kand, not just Bhakti, we will do one more bhajan. Very popular, very easy. Aaj andhere mein hai hum insan. We're just telling Shami ji, every time we go to satsang somewhere where someone has passed, this is one bhajan that he remembers also, that we are always doing. So we are saying today, Aaj andhere mein hai hum insan, Gyan ka suraj chamka de Bhagavan. We are saying, we human beings, we are blind. We are as though, see, we are seeing with these eyes, but there is darkness, there is blindness. Aaj andhere. So this is our state, this is our condition, and we are asking Bhagwan to allow or to give Gyan ka suraj, let the sun of knowledge shine on us so that we will be empowered and enlightened. So join with us together. Aaj andhere mein hai hum insan.
आज अंधेरे में है हम इंसान, ज्ञान का सूरज चमका दे भगवान। करहे हम राह दिखा दे, भगवन राह दिखा दे।
भक्त करहे हम राह दिखा दे, भगवन राह दिखा दे।
कदम कदम पर किरण बिछारे, भगवन किरण बिछारे। ओ
कदम कदम पर किरण बिछारे, भगवन किरण बिछा दे।
इन अखियन को प्रभु करा दे,
इन अखियन को प्रभु करा दे।
ज्योति से पहचान,
ज्योति से पहचान।
आज अंधेरे में है हम इंसान, ज्ञान का सूरज चमका दे भगवान। आ हम तो है संतान तिहारी, प्रभु संतान तिहारी।
हम तो है संतान तिहारी, प्रभु संतान तिहारी।
तेरी दया के हम अधिकारी, प्रभु है हम अधिकारी। हो
तेरी दया के हम हैं भिखारी, प्रभु के हम हैं भिखारी।
दुनिया होई सुखी हमारी,
दुनिया हो बेसुखी हमारी।
ऐसा दे वरदान,
ऐसा दे वरदान।
आज अंधेरे में है हम इंसान, ज्ञान का सूरज चमका दे भगवान। आ
बोलिए श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की
जय।
उमापति महादेव की
जय।
जगदम्बे माता की
जय।
पवन सुत हनुमान
हनुमान
की
की जय।
सियापति रामचंद्र की जय। जय श्री राम।
जय श्री
जय
राम।
श्री कृष्ण।
जय श्री
Let's
कृष्ण।
make sure you are well awake and ready to receive the message of our pravachan this morning, which of course, as I said before, we'll have 2 weeks focused on Pitri Paksh. Pitri Paksh. What we knew as Pitarpak, and some people still know as Pitarpak when we were growing up. It is the Bhojpuri's way of saying this. It's actually the way our ancestors used to say it, Pitarpak. And this period, it is not about ghosts. It is not about spirits. It is not about taboos or fears and notions we have about death and the dead. And it is certainly not an inauspicious period. We may not have grasped this, or we may not see this clearly, because we are generally very focused on the ritual and the ceremonial aspects of Pitri Paksh, ensuring that everything is done accurately and properly. And that is excellent. That is very important. But it is easy to miss and overlook the underlying value of Pitri Paksh and the greater purpose of the prescribed rituals. So right at the beginning of Pravachan, I want to share with you something that is very revealing. And we will go to the pages of the Ramcharitamanas to share a chaupai as we look at Pitri Paksh and the deeper meaning and purpose of this period. So join with us. Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jaya Jaya Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jaya Jaya Ram.
Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jaya Jaya Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jaya Jaya Ram.
Ramchandra ki Jai. Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Shri Ram.
So let's see the meaning of this and then we'll analyze it. It seems quite simple, very routine, but it's very instructive. This is Sri Rama in Banvas. And Bharat has approached after, you know the Katha, I'm not spending a lot of time with this. Bharat has come to the forest because he has come to ask Sri Rama to return to Ayodhya. So this is what the Chaupai is saying to us. When Sri Rama heard the news of his father's passing, he who is described as Dhira Dhura Dhari, the firmest of the firm, the strongest of the strong, the most powerful of those who are powerful, he felt very distressed and very agitated. Bratu Nirambu. Bratu means what? Vratu. Vrat Nirambu. When he heard the news, that very day, he fasted, abstaining from water. He didn't even have water. Shraddha Bhagati Sameta Prabhu. Shraddha, we know this word? With faith. Bhagati, bhakti, with devotion, with faith and devotion, Prabhu performed the Tarpan ritual. Kari Pitu Kriya Ber Jasi Barani. He did this ritual as it was prescribed in the Vedas. And it goes on to say, Sri Rama, who was the son, as it were, to the darkness of papam, of our wrongdoing and errors, he became, or he felt whole again. He became as though pure again, not that he was impure. Okay? See, please see what it is saying. So let's see. We are seeing here even Sri Rama, who is so powerful, described as very strong, he experiences this sorrow of death and the grief that is associated with it. Sometimes we feel the most powerful of people and those who are really strong, they will not experience this, but everyone feels emotional, even the most qualified. Once there is death, there is that sense of grief, as Bhagwan felt when he got the news. What did he do? As I said, Vratu. He fasted. He fasted. And this idea of fast is about what? It's about sacrifice. It's about going through a period of serious discipline and sacrifice, the way our ancestors did. It's important to go through this ritual, that is sacrifice. So he fasted. Then what was his attitude? It is the most critical ingredient in this whole process, his attitude. Shraddha Bhagati. Okay, he performed the Shraddha with Shraddha. Next week we are going to see this. Shraddha, Shraddha. All the rituals that we do on behalf of the ancestors and so on, they call Shraddha. So he had great devotion. He had great faith. And something happened to him. This is why it is described that he became what? Whole again. As if he was broken, you know, there was great distress. He became whole again. So let us take a little cue from Prabhu Sri Rama. And here are two suggestions. One is obvious. Okay, what is obvious? That we do this ritual, Tarpan Pitripaksh. It is to pay tribute, to honor, to show gratitude, to petition for the well-being of those who have passed. And here is the one that we often miss. That it should be like a bridge, a conduit to connect to an ideology and an energy that can lift us, that can motivate us, that can guide us and move us forward to act and live according to Dharma. And I am saying this because right in the very next verse, we see this description. Sri Rama has big decisions to make. He has to decide whether to stay or whether to go. What is so? In this, he has big decisions to make. Prof is shaking and agreeing. And we see the description of him. Dharma Setu Karunayatana. Dharma Setu. The bridge. That bridge where Dharma finds expression. So he is going to act out of compassion, Karuna, and he is going to act according to Dharma. And Prabhu Sri Rama could do so confidently. He could do so without any doubt because he belonged to a lineage and a tradition. His ancestry is about what? Dharma Dhurandhar. He himself is described as Dharma Parayan. Raja Dasharatha is described as the one who is, his father was Dharma Dhurandhar. So his role, Prabhu Sri Rama's role and responsibility was to maintain and to upkeep the tradition of the Raghus, that noble tradition. He is in Banvas, but he decides, he makes that hard decision. Listen, if he had gone back to Ayodhya, nobody would be upset. Everybody would have rejoiced and would have been happy, but it would not have been living according to what would have made the ancestors or made his parents and grandparents proud. So this is the kind of connection we should try to make during this period. You know, what is going to please or bring great satisfaction to our Pitris? You know that Tarpan. We know this word Tarpan. We offer this. Tarpan comes from Trup. Trup means what? To satisfy. To satisfy others. And we can truly satisfy our Pitris by integrating their thoughts and their way of life into our very own. I am not saying that it has to be exactly the way it used to be. It doesn't have to be, Veeraji, exactly exactly the way it used to be, but the value system should not change. So in the invitation, that the flyer, you would have probably seen a little line I put. Pitri Paksha is about whom? It's about the Pitris, yes, but it is more about you and me and what it does to us. It is about you and me and our role in upholding and advancing the legacy we have inherited from our Pitris, and what an inheritance we have received. It is almost mind-blowing sometimes when you think about it, and very demanding. But guess what? We are taught to receive it and to protect it and to nurture it. But we are supposed to make it better. This is one of our mantras of the years that we see, Ramani, you can sing that for us, just the Tamvai Tamahu. I didn't even remember this when I was preparing for this katha, just the chorus, where it's a mantra that is uttered in the air of the child. Oh child, may you go beyond the achievements and accomplishments of your Pitris. So when we say to move the legacy or to take the legacy forward, this is what it is about. So let's just chant this from Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, just the Tamvai Tamahu.
Tamvai Tamahu Ati Pita Bata Bhu Ati Pita Maho Bata Bhu Ati Pita Maho Bata Bhu Om
Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Shri Ram.
Okay. So we move on. Listen, there's so much to share about Pitri Paksha. Vijay and I were having this conversation. So you might find that I'm going a little fast because I'm trying to share as much as I can. So I want you to think of this. Just note, take a quick note of the very prized place, position our civilization has given to our Pitris. Just see this for a moment. And this is not by chance. It is by design. Okay? We have a fortnight, a 14, 15 days every year. All right? This is the period that we are in right now. You think of the Devis and Devatas. Sri Ram, Sri Krishna, Hanuman Baba, Saraswati Mata, always Jayanti. 1 day, 2 days, Mahashivratri, 1 night. All of them have what? 1 day, maybe 2 days. Ganesh Baba just went by. How many days did he have? 10. Not a whole paksh, not 14 or 15. 10. Even he had less than the Pitris. And even Navratri, 9. Our Pitris have 14, 15, a whole fortnight. Think also, remember, we are looking at the prized position our Pitris have in our Hindu civilization, in our world. Before weddings, if you remember, those of you who are married and you remember in the home what Shrad is done. We remember, we take the blessings of the Pitris. When you go to do Bhumi Puja, construction, all of this, you remember the Pitris. Any major undertaking, we remember the Pitris. When we are doing Havan also, it's not complete if we don't do what? Purana Pitribhyo Namaha Swadha. We make an offering in their name. Nothing else. No one else, think of it, is given such a prized position. Do you know, Raviji and I, we've had this conversation a couple times. And he said, and he says this, not too often, but every now and then, if he had to give a holiday to Hindus, he would give a holiday for Pitri Paksh. Because it's deserving. It's a time set aside for reflection and contemplation. And it doesn't stop. Yes, hard work. So our spiritual practice, see this also. So our reflections, our contemplations, that which we are accustomed doing, it doesn't cease, it doesn't stop during this time. It continues, all those nitya karmas, sadhanas and so on. So Pitri Paksha is not a hindrance. It's not a full stop. It's not a period to shut down. It is supposed to, we are supposed to be what, in full gear, high energy. Okay? So let us see very quickly these two words, Pitri and Paksh. So we are looking at Pitri first. Now there are different categories of Pitris. Actually, there are multiple categories of Pitris. Okay? But just to put it simply fast, let's see this. Within our family, we have our family Pitris. In the community, the wider community, we have those community Pitris. Then our Jahajis, our Jahaji Pitris. And at the Kendra, when we are doing Havan, we always make an offering also in the name of the Jahaji Pitris. And when our Jahajis came here, they were not the first to be here. So right in our country, the first people who were here, those Pitris, those ancestors who first belonged, who first lived in this space. So when we move beyond here, we can go to India, our Kula Pitris, because many of us, we don't even know where we have come from, where our ancestors are, and all of that. So those Kula Pitris. Then you have those who are the Rishis, the enlightened beings. And also, if you continue, Devas, the Devas. They are also, we'll see them just now when we look at the Tarpan. And this is what Bhagwan Krishna himself says. In Bhagavad Gita, chapter 10, verse 29, I sent a note for you to keep your Bhagavad Gita so you can look at verse 29 of chapter 10. We'll be chanting the chapter 12 in a little while. So what does he say? Bhagwan Krishna is speaking. So when we are tracing our lineage and thinking of our Pitris, Anantas chasmi naganam varno yadasamaham pitrunam aryama chasmi yama sanyamatamaham. Among the Nagas, the serpents, those beings and creatures, I am Ananta. I am Varuna amongst all the creatures, the aquatic beings. Pitrunam Aryama Chasmi. Among the Pitris, I am Aryama. I am the first. I am foremost. So if you trace it, we are tracing what? Move from beyond your circle of Pitris to Bhagwan. And the next line, Yama Samyamatamaham. Among the rulers, I am Yama, the great god of death. So Yamaraj is not to be feared. Death is not to be feared. Of course, this is dependent on the quality of life we live and how we live life in relation to death and death in relation to life. And in chapter 2 of Bhagavad Gita, many instructive verses are there about this. So technically, if you say, I am afraid of Yama, you are afraid of whom? Bhagwan Krishna. You are afraid of God. Here is another example for us. I may have only a few minutes to share this. And this is the example of the Upanishadic child, Nachiketas, fearless in the abode of Yama. His father had given Dankare, and sent him, oh child, you go to the abode of Yama. And maybe I'll deal with this katha in a little detail next week, but just very quickly. Nachiketas was observing the behavior of his father in a yagya. When you have to give dan, you are supposed to give the best that you can afford within your means. But the father was not doing that. So what does he say? Anupashya. Remember. Yatha. How? Purve. Those who have gone before. Pratipashya tatha pare. Remember how they behaved and be guided accordingly. This is Nachiketa speaking to us. Nachiketa, the child, Upanishadic child, he wants to lift and advance the legacy and protect it. So this is why he says such a thing to his father. And by extension, it's saying it to all of us. Remember how those who have gone before, remember how our ancestors lived, how they behaved, and be guided accordingly. Now, we spoke about the different types of Pitris, and in the Tarpan Vidhi, we see evidence of these different categories. There is a hierarchy there. It starts from the Devas. So it's not a time to forget about God, because we invoke and we welcome the Devas to be present. So it's not an inauspicious time. The Devas are not sidelined. They are not left aside and forgotten. So then there's the Rishis, the Divya Manushyas, the elders, and according to the different Tarpans, the respective Tarpan, we face different directions. So where are your Pitris? They are everywhere. They are all around us. They are always present, and hopefully they are very pleased with us. Think of it. Think of your life now. Do you think they are pleased? Do you think they are happy? I called someone yesterday to remember Pichakari Siro from 1992. If by magic it can happen, our Pitris come again. Ajanaji will be happy. How the culture has remained. Very beautiful, very simple lines. So I ask you to think of this. And I end today, because we are looking at two words, Pitri, we've seen it briefly, and next comes Paksh. Paksh means what? We'd hear Shukla Paksh and Krishna Paksh, the bright fortnight and the dark fortnight, or the bright half and the dark half. But Paksh has a different meaning. It means to take a side. Not a side, to choose a side. To take a stand for something. And this is where we are going to end today. Pitri Paksh, we'll continue with this next week, is asking us to think of which side you're going to take. Which side you are going to choose. These are the underlying questions and values and principles that are there embedded in Pitri Paksh in this period. We have the Dvandvas, the pairs of opposites. They are always present, Shami. There's no time when we are not dealing with Dvandvas, with the pairs of opposites. Truth and untruth. Knowledge and ignorance. Love and hate. That which is moral and that which is immoral. Dharma and adharma. Which side you are going to choose? That's the question that Pitri Paksh is putting before us today. So it's really about you and it's about me. So I ask you to think about this and hope you will join us next week as we will continue with this dialogue and discussion that is so interesting. I hope you have your Bhagavad Gitas, because the tradition during the Pitri Paksh time is to chant verses, to do the Gita Path. So all of you, we all have, is there anyone who doesn't have a Pitri? We all have, all of us, someone who has passed, who has left us, some recently, some whatever. So I am asking you, as we chant the Bhagavad Gita, and we have chosen the chapter 12 because it is the one that is very well known to us at the Kendra and even to others. So we are going to chant these 20 verses as a special offering, asking Bhagwan Krishna's grace and blessing for all our near and dear ones who have departed. We especially remember those from our own Kendra who has passed on, who have served us for many long years. So in your own mind, in your own way, as we chant, pray, let us surrender, asking Bhagwan Krishna's grace and blessing. And this is called Bhakti Yoga, the yoga of devotion. May we always have devotion to God and devotion also to honor our Pitris. Boliye Sri Krishna Chandra Bhagwan ki jai. So we chant together. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha Atha Dvadashodhyayah Arjuna Uvacha Evam Satata Yuktaye Bhakta Swam Paryupasate Ye Chapyaksharam Avyaktam Tesham Ke Yoga Vittamah Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Maya Veshamano Ye Mam Nitya Yukta Upasate Shraddhaya Parayopetas Te Me Yukta Tamamataha Ye Tvaksharam Manirdesham Avyaktam Paryupasate Sarvatra Gamachintyam Cha Kutastham Machalam Dhruvam Sanniyam Yendriya Gramam Sarvatra Samabuddhayah Te Prapnuvanti Mameva Sarvabhutahite Rataha Kleshodhikatarastesham Avyakta Sakta Chetasam Avyakta Higatir Dukham Deha Vadbhiravapyate Ye tu Sarvani Karmani Mai Sanyasya Matparaha Ananyenaiva Yogena Mam Dhyayanta Upasate Teshamaham Samudharta Mrityu Samsara Sagarat Bhavami na Chirat Partha Maya Veshita Chetasam Mayeva Mana Adhatsva Mayi Buddhim Niveshaya Nivashishyasi Mayeva Ata Urvam na Samshayah Atha Chitam Samadhatum Na Shaknoshi Mayi Shriram Abhyasa Yogena Tataha Mam Ichhaptum Dhananjaya Abhyasepya Samarthosi Mat Karma Paramo Bhava Mad Artham Api Karmani Kurvan Siddhim Avapsyasi Athaitarapya Shaktosi Kardum Madhyogam Ashritaha Sarva Karma Phalatyagam Tataha Kuru Yatatmavan Shreyo Hi Jnanam Abhyasad Jnanadhyanam Vishishyate Dhyanat Karma Phalatyagas Tyagakshantiranantaram Advesha Sarvabhutanam Maitraha Karuna Evacha Nirmamo Nirahankaraha Samadukha Sukhakshami Santushtaha Satatam Yogi Yatatma Drida Nishchayaha May Arpita Mano Buddhir Yo Madbhakta Same Priyaha Yasmano Dvijate Loko Lokano Dvijate Chayaha Harshamarsha Bhayodvegair Mukto Yaha Sachame Priyaha Anapekshaha Suchirdaksha Udasino Gatavyataha Sarvarambha Parityagi Yo Madbhakta Same Priyaha Yo na Hishyati na Dveshi Na Shoshati na Kankshati Shubha Shubha Parityagi
Bhaktimamya Same Priyaha
Samashatrau cha mitre cha Tatha manapamanayoh Shitoshna sukha dukheshu Samaha sangha vivarjitaha Tulya ninda stutir mauni Santushto yena kenachit Aniketa siramatihi Bhaktiman me priyo naraha Ye tu dharmyamritam niram Yathoktam paryupasate Shraddhana matparama Bhakta setiva me priyaha Om Tatsariti Srimad Bhagavad Gita Su Upanishadsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Bhakti Yogo Nama Dvarashodhyayaha Harihi Om. Boliye Sri Krishna Chandra Bhagwan ki jai. We join in together. We've come to the end of satsang. The time has gone by very quickly. We'll join in to do our closing mantras. I invite you to put your hands together to be focused as we ask Bhagwan's grace and blessing for everyone and everything. We pray for auspiciousness to be everywhere, and we pray for everyone and everything to be peaceful. Om Durjano Sajano Bhuyat Sajana Shantim Apnuyat शान्तो मुचेत बन्धेभ्यो मुक्ताश्चान्यान् विमोचयेत् स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महिषा गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव ॐ द्यौ शान्तिरन्तरिक्षगुं शान्ति पृथिवी शान्तिरापः शान्तिरौषधय शान्तिर्वनस्पतय शान्तिर्विश्वे देवा शान्तिर्ब्रह्म शान्ति सर्वगुं शान्ति शान्तिरेव शान्ति सामा शान्तिरेधि ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ओम। जयकार विचांद प्रेम से और जोर से बोलिए गजानन स्वामी की
जय।
श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की
जय।
उमापति महादेव की
जय।
जगदम्बे माता की
जय।
पवन सुत हनुमान की
जय।
सियापति रामचंद्र की
जय।
गोस्वामी तुलसीदास की
जय।
चुनार और टबेगो देश की
जय।
बोलिए श्री सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय 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 सीताराम। So this is the end of satsang. Just a very quick announcement. I hope you are receiving and following all the daily posts by the member organizations of the Varsha Pratipada Sansad who are involved in the National Yajna for Enlightened Citizenship. We started this project on Independence Morning and will culminate on Republic Day. So for these 24 days, we have several small videos that different persons in the community would be sharing, and it's all about enlightened citizenship. And listen, our Pitris understood well about enlightened citizenship. Do join us next week. We will continue exploring the different dimensions of Pitri Paksh. And if you have any questions about Pitri Paksh, you can always send a message to us via our social media pages, and we will certainly try to answer your questions and queries. Jai Shri Ram. Namaskar, everyone.